Dean here from Dean Family Acres, and we've got an interesting predicament over here. Let's see if I can get our audio fixed. Definitely got an interesting predicament here on the homestead that could be a challenge. You know, one challenge is if you're trying to mic up and you got a beard this long, you can really kind of injure yourself if you aren't careful. Guys, let's see if we can get a few folks on here and see exactly if we can kind of talk through what in the world's going on, what we're having to deal with. Out here on our place, we have had a very, very busy weekend and time, and I'm pretty certain the next probably 3 or 4 weekends are going to be pretty crazy. So I'm looking forward. I know tonight we should have Till House should be having a live as well, so y'all check them out at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And we are dealing with a little bit of predator issue here on the homestead, and trying to figure out exactly how and or what we're going to do to deal with this issue. Definitely interesting. Let's see here. See if this is going to boot us off. Hang on one second. There we go. Let's see. So we are here on the homestead, and just been really crazy with different things that we've been dealing with, and getting tomatoes planted. Anybody checked out that video? We got our tomatoes planted, and they're doing all right. Wife mentioned that a couple of them look a little yellow, and I think it's just heat combined with how much to water this time of year. You know, we had a downpour yesterday, but we've had a couple instances where it just hadn't rained very much, so having to deal with that, and just other family things going on as we have been just running here, there, everywhere. Had a great time at the Warren's Blues Festival. It's called the Piedmont Blues Festival, and I had a great time with that, and just wish we'd recorded more. I think that's the biggest thing in regards to dealing with that. It's just and planning ahead, is record as much as you possibly can, and then you probably still have not done enough. So I know that we've got several things that have popped up in the last couple of days, and one of those actually popped up last night. Hey Capone, I was waiting on a couple people to get here. I'm gonna have to show you all exactly what we dealt with last night. I'm trying to relax and last night and finish up my video and get it loaded and shared to everybody, and all of a sudden I get a phone call from my daughter flipping out. There's something in the yard, so I'll kind of talk about it here in just a second. We just had a really busy weekend. Bigfoot, yeah. What is it? Lizard Man in one. I can't believe. Can't remember what that name of that place was. Somewhere in South Carolina. Wasn't it Lizard Man? Somebody like that. Anyway, was not Bigfoot, but was definitely trying to get to some of our animals. Lizard Man, that's what it was. It was not Lizard Man. Definitely trying to get to some of our animals, and my daughter was going crazy on the phone. Not that I think they were a little nervous, but I've got a clip that I haven't gotten. Her and one of her friends were in their car, and I got they said they recorded it, so we'll see. Maybe I can upload it as a special short this week and just see exactly how it goes. The predator, and we're gonna have to move it, and I don't want to move it. I had to take care of it last night, and it definitely, I was thankful that we're able to protect our own area, especially when it's something going after some of your animals. And the fact of the matter is that last year, probably about this time of year, I actually killed 7 of these on our property. So I'm not a big fan of killing stuff if you don't have to, but if it's something that's going after your animals that you have, then you kind of got to. So last year I killed 7 of these, and I got to the point where I had to get rid of those every one I saw last year, because we had tried to do a basically continue to breed our roosters back so that we could start producing lavender Americana or a very similar bloodline to it. So I'd done that for last year was my 3rd year in a row that we had gotten chicks, or I was working on 3rd generation, and we had these didn't get inside our coop, but got our chickens and killed every single lavender hen that I had, and a good many of my 2nd generation, that some of them were still black. So we've got a hen sitting on some eggs now. Maybe I can kind of show y'all some of that too. But I got the phone call that there was one out in the yard, and I said, all right, make sure and film this when I come out. I got to go get my GUN and take care of it. So I decided to do that last night, and didn't get up in time this morning to deal with the results. So we're gonna move it here in a little bit. Hopefully I don't get sick, because this is not a very good process to have to do or deal with, especially not if we're gonna try and do this and hold a camera at the same time. So this could be pretty interesting. If you hadn't guessed, I'm about to go show you exactly what it is. So here we go. Let's follow along and see what we got here. Oh boy, this is bad. This is bad. Any guesses? Any guesses? So my wife said that the buzzards were flying around earlier. I saw them when I thought I might just film this. Pepe Le Pew, you're absolutely correct. So I thought I was going to film this and just stitch it together, but I was like, you know what? I got so many other things that I've got footage of. Why don't I just jump on here and do a live? And then I was like, well, can I do a live of a dead animal? So I guess we can. I don't think that's a problem. So I'm going to attempt to move him and kind of just put him on the back corner, and I'm sure the buzzards will find him. Last year we killed 7 of these. 2 were adults, all the rest were small babies. And nothing is worse to me than having a little tiny baby animal looking up at you with them little beady eyes, and you having to take care of business, because you know that they will multiply and be all over your place and not not allow you to have chickens. Hey, a little homestead by the beach. You're missing, well, actually you haven't missed the fun yet. We're about to move the predator. Yeah, them and possums around here will definitely take care of your chickens. And honestly, I don't even think they eat them. I think they just kill them. I hadn't figured it out yet. So let's see if we can get this guy moved, and if I can keep my lunch down, then maybe I'll show y'all exactly how these tomatoes are doing and a couple other things. So let's see if we can make this happen. This could prove to be interesting. Let's see here. bad, y'all. That is bad. Oh no, I dropped it. That's not good. Let's see here. Biggest key, yeah, skunk. Biggest key is to not get this on me. I don't mind it being on my shovel a little bit. I'll leave it sitting outside a couple days. There we go. Sorry, lost y'all. I think it was trying to hold on to the Wi-Fi. All right, so like I mentioned, we had about 7 of these last year. Let me know if I get back on, Capone. That's what I get for trying to come this direction. I should have went the other way. All right. We'll put them right here. And that way, there you go. Awesome. So we'll put them right here. That way, if you can kind of see, we got an open area right here. Hopefully, the oh, that is stout. Hopefully, hopefully, the buzzards will find him. All right. All right, let me see if I can get caught up on some comments here. Little house in the big woods. It was a skunk. My stomach is churning. I just moved it and had to take care of it last night. We actually killed 7 last year on our property, and it was something else. While I'm walking by the $1,000, actually under $1,000, we're about, I think, $600 on this whole structure. If you hadn't checked that out, definitely go check out that playlist. We had a lot of fun building this, and it's not done yet. You can see here, that's gonna be a lean-to going that way. And even having those materials purchased, I'm well under $1,000. All right, I just wanted to show y'all, this is one of our wild Muscadine vines, and it is loaded up. There's a good chance, though, that these are all male. Last year, it had male blooms and no female, and this is the year I'm gonna decide if it gives me fruit, then I'll leave it. If not, then I gotta decide, all right, am I just gonna plant a female only variety up here at the top? There you go, that's a good angle. Am I gonna plant a female only variety up here at the top of the fence, which is where I plan on putting another one? Or will we just cut that one down? So then we'll have space for 2. That spot right there, right next to the barn, is not exactly the best spot, but it works. So anything in particular you guys want to see? I didn't want to be on here too long. Wife's almost got supper ready. So I figured I'd kind of just show you how my tomato plants are doing. And y'all can see the broccoli. Let's flip it around here. The broccoli is taking off. Berry bushes. All right, cool. I'll show y'all how those are doing. Walk down here. I'll show y'all the tomatoes. Don't forget, if you have not already, you can still get in on the Dean Family Acres. Sorry about that, y'all. Trying to get a mic in here so in case that wind kicks back up. Whew. So you've got about 2 weeks left if you want to get in on the Dean Family Acre Tomato Challenge. This is the delicious. That's the one that I know what it is. Everything else, they're doing well. It's just a matter of, see this one here's got a little yellowing to it. Okay, why are the broccoli like ½ inch tall? Did you plant starch? Hang on. Your broccoli, yeah, you might get some. You got to plant those kind of early and start them inside. We had some that were starts that someone gave to us. And then we plant a couple more. That's not a tomato. Tomato here. See, that one's not doing well. I don't know what's going on with those two. How about those? Looking pretty good. Little cabbage. All right, little homestead by the beach. Basically, just do a video. If you've already planted your tomato, that's totally fine. Just kind of do a recap of what you planted, and just tag DFA Tomato Challenge as a hashtag, and we'll get you in on the competition. Essentially, it is the largest. Look at what we got, y'all. Look at that. It is the largest tomato. I want to show y'all something else we got that you don't want to see. How about those? You don't want to see those. Stink bugs already. So all those veggies are looking pretty good. We picked all the kohlrabi. We picked the beets. Let me cut through here. I'll show y'all. Just started squash. Seeds are fine. You know, you just got to think about those cooler weather crops. Once it gets hot here in South Carolina, it's gonna be hard. Oh, come on, little homestead by the beach. You can do it. We had some people last year that all they grew were Romas. They just wanted to get in on the festivities. All right, so berry plants. Look at this. These, I forget, I'd have to go back and look at the video. This is the 4th hole. These are Arkansas Prime something. They're either Primark Traveler or Primark Freedom. I'm not sure which. But they're looking great. I did have a couple deer get in, and I've put up my soap, and I don't think they've gotten any more. But there's some more Primark. Some new cane here, doing absolutely excellent. Last year, cane again. This is the ones that we planted just this year. This was a bare root. So this actually, and you can see deer or something have gotten onto that. But this was a bare root. That was a, I believe you pronounce it Wichita. You spell it kind of funky. This one was bare root as well, came up just like this one. And we had that 20-degree night right after we had been 80 something for a couple days, and it never came back. And then that's the Ponca. That's the one everybody's kind of trying to get because they're fairly new. It has definitely not been as vigorous. However, I will say that this one, the vine, not the vine, but the cane broke off right here. And I taped it once, and I was like, oh goodness, not my only Ponca, because these actually were a little more expensive. But I taped it, and it lasted a couple of days to a week. And then it started sprouting up from the bottom. So it's doing well. I'm sure it'll probably catch back up. So that's those. So we have blackberry. Let's see, Muscadines. Show you those real quick. This is the Carlos. I saw Shane from Kinfolk's video. I was trying to get caught up on his videos the other day, and I need to pinch this one back. So this is for you, buddy. That way that vine will not grow anymore. because I want this one here to go all the way out to the end, and it's sending way too much vigor to that one. So, and then as soon as this one, and then this is the cowart. We've got a couple, we have a little bit of fruit set on this, not a lot. This is the first year that we should have much of anything. See those? Oop. I've already pinched this one once. I'll go ahead and pinch it again. All right. I'm gonna let that one go because that's kind of a side shoot. So that's those that we planted last year. And then here goes a persimmon, a baby persimmon. I dug up all but that one. I always run them over. There's another one. Actually, I didn't need to dig those up. I want to try and graft those. I've got a buddy, Ronnie from Early Bird Farms SC. If you go check him out, definitely tell him I sent you. He did some grafting with some persimmons and just chopped them off and tried to graft some on the edge. He's going to be putting out an updated video before too much longer, so we'll see exactly how that goes. Woo, just passed by where that skunk was. That has got a whiff to it. I'll show y'all how these other ones I planted out here by the dog pen are doing. Y'all will have to excuse my grass. I mowed grass. Did not weed eat, and inside the dog pen is absolutely ludicrous. Obviously, it's a little more fertilized. You can see this one coming here. I have to go back and look at my video. Out of these 4 on this fence, I have a Darlene, a Hall, a Ison, and a Darlene, Hall, Ison, a Supreme. So those are the varieties that I have on the fence. You can see here, let's see. This one's not doing quite as good, but it is growing up the grow tube. And these tubes help protect them from just from any kind of spray or lawnmower, that kind of thing. And then that 100-foot vine, if this has any female fruit on it, it is going to be absolutely loaded. Now, last year I did not see anything on it. However, most of this thing was literally 100 foot up these trees. This year, we had it all the way down this fence line, and I'm gonna flip it around and let y'all see exactly what we're looking at now and how this thing has popped out. Look at that. And again, even if it doesn't do anything, it looks really cool. So you can kind of see that vine comes actually, see that vine about there, and it comes up over and around and onto this. And then we drop, it comes down and forks here and goes back up over and around. I cut it off right there. It did go another, good grief, probably 20 something feet. And then this fork here came here, and right here I cut it off, and it probably went another 30 or 40 feet. But I cut it off because I just didn't want anything growing this way, because I was putting a Muscadine, a known variety there. And but when we did, I had this turned and kind of twisted up so it looked like the loop on that side. And it kind of broke a little bit here, but it didn't look bad, but it's just not producing anything. I'm gonna have to prune that back off too. But you can kind of see here. And it literally goes here, here, down. And this thing was well over 100 feet. So it was kind of crazy where that was. Step over here, a little poison ivy. But this is impressive right here. Let me come around on this side. All right, y'all, this was a bare root that basically came up to about right here. And we are already at the top of what my post is going to be. And I need to come back and pinch some of these off. We pretty much have enough to be able to make it go ahead and fork. This one will definitely, to the next post here, is 10 feet. So that kind of gave me a general idea of where we were and how everything was doing. You can kind of see this one has stayed very clean coming up through there. Not a lot of wasted growth. So doing absolutely great. Yeah, it's probably put on a solid 3 feet, and I planted that in like February maybe? No, December, January, February, something like that. So, all right, and I think the only other thing that we probably need to show y'all is the strawberries. Some of those are doing all right, some aren't. Okay, all right. I'm being called in. We're gonna have to cut this short, y'all. But that's totally fine. I'm getting kind of hungry anyways. Well, I was getting hungry till after I had to move that predator. So, let's see. Before I show y'all that, look at these. You guys should have seen them last week. I took some pictures. I need to put them on Instagram. This one here last week was absolutely incredible. So, all right, let me show y'all a couple different things. Blueberries. These two are the repotted blueberries, the peaches and cream, and I forget the name of the other one. I will have to look back on my list. I've had that purple, goodness, for probably 5 years, and I finally repotted it. Here are our other, let me kind of come at it from the other way so I'm not getting the sun here. These are 2 elderberries that I got from Shane at Kinfolk Farm. I did let them get a little dry once, and I think that's why they're a little stunted, but they're doing well. And then all of these blueberries through here, well, this one, if you look back one of our earlier videos where we did propagating of blueberries, these actually came from cuttings from my grandma's blueberry bush that we moved from the old house to this house, and they are doing absolutely. And then these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, are all from when we were able to thin out those blueberry suckers. And they're doing great as well. Some have blueberries on them. I probably should pick those off, but they're growing so well. I'm just letting them go. And then I've got some stuff in the works. I've been working and working and working. I've got some serious trellises going. Homesteading by the beach, where are you guys located? You don't have to give it exact, just give us a general idea. I've got 2 60-foot trellises I'm working on for more Muscadines. I've already got some installed. And then these 2, I got to decide where I'm going to plant them. One's a palk and one's a late fry. That's from when we went to Bottom's Nursery. Bottom's Nursery was the palk, and then Ison's I got the late fry. And then I already actually got the Ruby Crisp in the ground. Oh wow, Canada, yeah, that's another world for sure. But look at, I mean, I'm gonna have to pinch all these off, but look at this. I mean, they are just loaded. 3B, wow, I cannot imagine what that's like. All right, so strawberries are doing so-so. The original one that we did is doing all right. This one here, it's been hit or miss. I don't know if it was my planting, if it was the strawberries we got or what, but some, I mean, some are doing great. Some not so much. You know, see, these are so-so, and we have been watering them, but some just hadn't done. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, it's wet. I don't know if we got them too deep or what we did, but we'll give them time. We can always replace them. Again, I got them for $1 a piece for those bare root, and but these are doing great. But all of these all of these were from the strawberries that we had grown that came up in our chicken pen, and we bought a pack from someone, and they were not bare root. So, and then bagged potatoes. Y'all saw our potato video. That's potatoes. That's potatoes. Kale, 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 kale. Potatoes. Look at this from this angle. Let me put this on the ground so you guys get a general idea of where you are. Potatoes. Red Pontiac and Yukon Gold. So hopefully you guys got to see us dealing with that predator on the farm and exactly how we're doing. Yeah, potato bags are taking off. My wife's kind of trying to figure out exactly what in the world we're going to do and how we're going to deal with this. The ones in the garden are doing absolutely great. We have healed them up, I think twice. And we'll see exactly how they do. The bag ones have gone crazy. And I don't know if it's just because we're tending to them a little bit more or what, but they're doing really, really well. Any other questions before I go? I'm getting called for supper, y'all. Dehydrate what? The potatoes? Yeah, that'll probably slow them down on it. They actually probably could use some more dirt, so I kind of wondered if that would help or not. Yep, potatoes. Sounds good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If y'all did not check out our video with the Lawrence Blues Festival we went to this weekend, we have an absolute blast. I wish that I'd videoed more, as I said earlier, but definitely go check that out. There's some really, really well-known old blues folks from Lawrence County, South Carolina. One of those, Pinky Anderson, actually is a part of where Pink Floyd got their name. So very influential, and he was from Lawrence, South Carolina. So it was really, really cool for us to be able to go and participate in South Carolina, and just a lot of different cool things coming up. In 2 more weeks, we will be at the meetup. I think Capone will be there, so we'll finally get to meet face to face. I met her husband, but not her yet. And we're looking forward to that. And we're definitely going to have a lot of footage. We're going to try and post as much of that that we can in regards to sharing with people who can't make it. And we're also working on a second date because we had a lot of people who were interested and wanted to participate, but couldn't, either because of distance, because of time, etc. So be sure and, you know, even if you aren't from here in South Carolina, you can always support us. And if there's anything that you would like for us to talk about or hear or kind of maybe highlight, we're hoping to be able to grow that. I know we've got at least 4 presenters right now of folks who are going to be out and be willing to present and share just a little bit of their expertise. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget to ring that bell like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. And y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.